Hey everyone, Arbiter Wolf here with another weekly video. So I'd like to say for the week, I felt that it was pretty good for at least getting done what I wanted to get done. Starting here with Cho Ming's practice, I was able to get through his 3/4 head. I watched his videos and then started practicing the 3/4 head with his template here. I was able to practice one template once and then did the one that you're seeing here now. Overall, for the 3/4, I still think there's still some improvement to be made here. Maybe re-going over his video, seeing if there's some stuff that I missed while going over it. But I'm hoping for at least the next week, I want to go over just the front head, the side view, and then the 3/4 head, and kind of keep practicing those over and over again until I kind of got a pretty solid grasp on that, or can make it look relatively like Cho Ming's there. So I kind of at least set that for a goal of just going over all three for next week coming up. The big thing for this week is that I just felt like it was good to kind of set what I wanted to do and get to everything. So I really wanted to get through the 3/4 head for Cho Ming, and I was able to do it. The other thing that I went into was Drawabox, specifically these shape intersection exercises. And I feel it went a little bit better. I still think that there is room for improvement. The one thing that I'll say for this exercise is that it kind of got confusing for me, and I didn't really know how like the shapes would intersect and how that would kind of look. And with Drawbox, he says to kind of like give the best shot for these exercises, and he also says not to go and just grind these out. Like, don't continuously do this exercise over and over again. He sets an amount, and for this one, he set for a total of 4 of these exercises. So I still have 2 more to go. The problem when I'm kind of doing these is that I feel like I don't get a lot of time to kind of like play around. I feel like there's this type of pressure, like, okay, this is one of my 4 exercises, and I kind of want to start doing it right the first time. And then when I am doing it, I'm kind of getting frustrated while doing it because it's not going well. But after this one, I kind of did a little just playing around. I did it in pencil, not marker, like the one for Drawbox. I just kind of played around with shapes a little bit more, and I felt that that was helpful. So I'm hoping for like the next exercise that I see some better improvement. And I think maybe for some of his other exercise going forward, maybe just try playing around with some stuff before I actually attempt the actual exercise itself. But lastly, I wanted to move into the comic here, and what I can say is that, well, I was kind of happier with the result, at least getting the characters kind of start looking a little bit better. Obviously, not the dog. Though one thing that really pissed me off this week with the comic was the fact that I kind of got everything to where I wanted it. I did my rough end sketch, and then I was going to go and start inking. And then I got the first, I think, 4 panels done. And then I scrolled down to the bottom 2, and all of a sudden my rough sketch was gone, and I was pissed because I did not know where it went. I think what I did was, since the tablet I'm using is a touch tablet, I think what happened was that while I am wearing like a glove while drawing, I think it may have pressed some sort of button, and it either made an or turned my one layer into something else, or it just deleted it. And while I could try the undo a whole bunch of times, I ran out of undos and I couldn't get back to whenever I actually deleted or did whatever the hell I did. So, for at least the last 2 panels, I was angrily redoing them, so I'm not sure how those really turned out. But overall, I'm kind of getting happier with just how the characters are starting to look a bit more different from each other. I feel in the beginning that they kind of looked relatively the same. So I'm trying to distinguish them a little bit better here. So going forward, I'm just going to keep trying to add more detail to them and kind of distinguishing between the three magical girls here. There's no distinguishing the dog. The dog is going to stay the same. But I think, like I said in the last comic, I am getting pretty close to ending this arc, so we should be getting a new arc here soon after this wonderful robot truck. And I'm planning on doing a video of just going over the past comics here to kind of give my perspective on what I was kind of going for and whether that was actually received by you guys and that made sense. Or if it just completely like didn't make sense whatsoever, which could be understandable. But that should be coming up here in a little while, I think. I think I still have maybe 2 or 3 more comics to go, and then we'll kind of see from there. But I'm going to stop rambling here because that's pretty much all I really had for this video. I thought it was a pretty good week, and hopefully you guys thought so too. So if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.